Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 25th December 2023. So first of all, I wish you a very happy Christmas to all of you. So now, first of all, let us see the important articles which appeared in our Hindu today. So today I am taking Hyderabad edition but not Delhi edition because in the morning, so when I was preparing the content, so I didn't get this Delhi edition, so I took Hyderabad edition today. Okay, so I will be showing you the Hyderabad edition of Hindu today. So first article in the front page is very important. It is talking about tankers with Indian crew hit by drone in Red Sea. So as I said, there is issue which is going on between Israel Palestine. Yes or no? So this issue of this Israel-Palestine is going on since 1 month. So actually there are some powers or some countries which are favoring Israel and some countries are favoring Palestine. So the countries which are helping Israel, for example US is supporting Israel, and here Iran is supporting Palestine. And in yesterday's lecture we studied like what is the relationship between Iran and US, right? So Iran and US, they are rivalries, okay. So because of this enemism, okay, this Iran and US, they are anti. For example, if you see regarding this US and Iran, so from 2015 onwards, so there is some issue which is going on. So because of this, to issue, for example, to resolve this issue between US and Iran, at that time they came up with Iran nuclear deal. It is called as JCPOA, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. But what happened, US came out of this Iran's nuclear deal. So now here Iran is saying that US should stop giving assistance to Israel. That means US is helping Israel, so US have to stop providing assistance to Israel. Okay, then we are going to stop the attacking of tankers which are moving through this Red Sea. So in yesterday's class we discussed about Mediterranean Sea, and we don't know like how this Iran is going to control this Mediterranean Sea and the straits in this Mediterranean Sea. Yes or no? So now here one more issue which is regarding to the same Israel-Palestine. Now we can see Yemen. So in Yemen we have some terrorist groups or some organization like Houthis. Okay, so these organizations are saying that yes, there is a need of Israel-Palestine issue resolved. So if there is no resolving of this Israel-Palestine issue, then we are going to attack the tankers which are moving in this Red Sea. And recently what happened, so one Indian crew which is going through this Red Sea and had been attacked by a drone. Okay, so in this context you have to see importance of Red Sea, and especially one important choke point, that is Bab el Mandab. You have to see about this Bab el Mandab. Okay, so what is that? And you have to see what is the issue which is going on. So what the implications? So for example, if you see the crude oil which is carried by these tankers, so whenever they are attacked by the drones, when sometimes it will lead to accidents. So due to accidents that will cause this oil spill. So actually whatever the route now they are used for the transport of crude oil, it will be taking like 24 days. But if you want to divert the route, means it will be taking more than 30 days. So because of this, what happened, transportation time is increasing and even transportation cost is increasing. So because of this, what happened, there might be increasing of this cost of fuel. That will lead to inflation. Okay, that will lead to inflation. So these are some important things that you have to remember, and in these dimensions you can see this topic. So this is our first article in the front page. Clear? And now let us move on. So as I said, I am taking Delhi edition, so we are not going to discuss the articles, okay, from Hyderabad point of view, and even though there are nothing much important in today's paper. And you can directly move on to the states page. In states page, here you can see one important article, that is about Veerashaivas. Veerashaivas told not to identify themselves as Hindu for census. So here you have to focus on who are these Veerashaivas. So actually it is regarding to Lingaites. So you can trace this article back to our Bhakti movement. So you might be studying about this Bhakti movement in art and culture and as well as in your medieval history point of view. So overall this article is important from history, which comes under GS paper 1. And you have to see about this Veerashaivas in detail, because there is a chance of getting question regarding this Veerashaivas. Okay, so we are going to see that in detail, don't worry about that. And if you move on in editorial page, there is one article which is focusing on unemployment. So this unemployment is one of the cause of concern in India, and recently there is one report which says that unemployment level is increasing. So in this context, you have to know about what are the causes or reasons for this unemployment. So what are the reasons and what is the way forward? Okay, so this topic is important from your economy point of view, and you can expect a mains based question from this point. Okay, so you can expect a mains based question. Okay, so this is the only editorial which is important from our newspaper point of view, that too today. And if you move on, you can see this news page, and most of the articles are political articles, so they will not fetch you anything, so you can simply leave those articles. And here in this page number 10, you can see one article that is about center plans to revive tax cuts on sugar exports. So here you have to know about export of sugar. As you all know that world's the first producer of sugar is Brazil, and later on India takes place of second. Okay, so India is the second largest producer of sugar in the world. So we are focusing on our export, but actually what happened internally in India, so we have some cause of concerns. Like, so we are importing crude oil from other countries, and we are dependent entirely on imports of this crude oil. So this crude oil is very important for the development of country, right? So actually when we are using this crude oil, which is also comes in this fossil fuel, so we are releasing lot of emissions. So to decrease these emissions, we are talking about blending of ethanol, okay, blending of petrol with ethanol. And what is the target here? Target is 20% of blending of ethanol by 2025. As of now, we reached the target of 10%. So there are many reports which are saying that yes, we received or we achieved this target of 10% of blending of ethanol. So but the target here is 20% of blending of ethanol. So when we are blending 20% of ethanol, so at least to some extent we can reduce our imports. Okay, so whenever we are reducing imports, so we can also save this forex reserves as well. Okay, so here you have to see like, so how we are focusing on sugar exports and to which countries we are exporting sugar, and you can see like which state is the largest producer of the sugar cane in India. And even you can see like sugar industries are present in northern part of India and southern part of India. So why there is shifting of sugar industries from northern part to southern part. So all these things that you have to remember, and these are the dimensions that you have to think. Clear? And now let us move on to next topic. It is about United Nations calls for rescue of 185 Rohingya adrift in Indian Ocean. So actually the key word here is Rohingyas. So who are these Rohingyas? Rohingyas are persecuted Muslim minority. So they are Muslim minority people. So they are from which country? Myanmar. So in Myanmar, which state? Rakhine state. So from Rakhine state of Myanmar, so they had been fled away into India and as well as Bangladesh because of the conflict between these people and as well as army of Myanmar. And till now there is no complete repatriation of this Rohingyas had been done. So it is one issue now. Okay, so here you have to see like what United Nations is saying. So United Nations is saying that there is a need of rescue of this Rohingyas. Okay, so you have to understand this topic from migration point of view. Okay, so this topic is important from illegal migration. So this topic is important from illegal migration. And one more thing that you can see here is, what are the border issues? Okay, so you can also think about what are the border issues between India and Bangladesh, and India and as well as Myanmar, because India and Bangladesh border issues are also seen in news. I will be also showing that article. So whenever you are talking about one country and another country, always we will be having some issues that is regarding border. Okay, so that also called as trans-border issues. Okay, so that is also called as trans-border issues. So this is very important from our internal security point of view, because already countries, they are facing lot of issues, and with these new issues that will come under trans-border issues. Okay. And especially in 2021, you also got essay regarding this, India and its neighbors and their challenges. Okay, so from that point of view also, yes, this type of articles are very important to write even an essay. And today we have money wise, so there is nothing much important, and you can go to this last page, that is text and context. So normally in Hyderabad edition we will be getting this text and context at last, but in Delhi edition we will be getting in middle itself. After editorial page we will be getting this text and context, but in this Hyderabad page we will be getting at last. So here if you see the title, it says that India's revised criminal law proposals. So actually you know that here government came up with 3 bills which are going to replace these 3 important things like IPC, CRPC and Indian Evidence Act. So this article is talking about, so what are the revised provisions of these criminal laws, and this topic is important from your polity point of view, which comes under GS paper 2, and there is a high chance of getting both prelims and mains based question. Okay, so there is a high chance of getting prelims and mains based question here. Okay, so these are some important things that you have to remember. Okay, and one more thing I have to say here is, so we are going to launch mains answer writing practice new batch from today onwards. So yesterday we completed orientation class and I got a very good response from you students, and I want to say thank you for all of you who attended the class. And one more thing is, if you want to enroll to this class, so you can call me or you can contact me on this number 8074765513. So this is even WhatsApp number also. So you can text me on WhatsApp also, and even we are providing EMI facility as well to site to use this opportunity, so that if you want to give your examination 2025 or 2026, so this will be at most useful, and even if you are a beginner also it will be useful. Okay, so try to join this. And now let us see the notes part, and if you want to get this notes, you can join the Telegram channel, link is given in the description box. Or else if you open this Telegram channel or Telegram, then in search box you can type Rathods IAS classes, then you can search and you will be getting the channel. You can join that channel. Okay, so that you will be getting the notes on the daily basis, and if there is any important update, so we will be posting updates in the channel itself. So now let us see the first topic. As I said, it is talking about issue which is going on in this Red Sea. So this topic is important from your international relations from GS paper 2. So you can get prelims based question and even mains based question. Okay, so from prelims you can get map based question, especially they will be asking about map of Red Sea or any straits which are present, choke points, Mediterranean Sea, or else countries which are sharing boundary. So in these ways you can expect a prelims based question. Okay, so actually today, yesterday itself I came out, okay, I am out of station. So because of that I can't reach this recording room to use the digital board. So because of this I don't want to miss this analysis. Even though if it is late also I have to post this, because you people having a lot of faith on me, right? So I don't want to increase the trust deficit between you and me. So that I came up with the recording in the laptop itself. Okay, so please do adjust today. So please excuse me for this day. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards I will be teaching you in the digital board. Okay, no problem. So now let us see the context. So a Gabon flagged crude oil tanker which is heading to India, which was hit by one-way attack drone in the southern Red Sea. So vessel which is coming to India, okay, example, it is reaching this Mumbai port, it is going to reach this Mumbai port which had been attacked by drone. So actually this vessel which had all India crew and it is managed by an Indian company, but as of now because of this attack there is no injuries reported so far. So if you see the details, I want to say you like which are the routes now we are using, especially to get this crude oil. So from here we are crossing this Mediterranean Sea, and here we are entering this Red Sea, and we are entering into this Arabian Sea, and it is normally moving to Mumbai port, okay, and here it will be, so these routes will be also reaching to Taiwan, okay. So this route will take around 24 days, okay, 24 days. So because now attacks which is happening in this area, that is Red Sea area, and Iran wants to control this Mediterranean Sea. So if you want to change the direction or the route here, so you can go through this area and you can reach this Cape of Good Hope and you can move in this direction. So if you are using this route, the distance will be increased, okay, so distance to travel will be increased, and because of that transportation cost will be increased. Yes or no? So because of transportation cost is increasing, there will be increasing of crude oil price. So because of this increasing of crude oil price, that will increases the price of petrol and as well as diesel. So whenever price of petrol and diesel is increasing, that will leads to increasing of overall transportation cost now in the of this goods and services in the market. That will lead to condition called as inflation. Okay, so the issue here is there will be increasing of price of in crude oil in the international market. This is the first one, and that will lead to the inflation. So if inflation is causing means, again government need to take steps and even RBI need to take steps. So what are the steps taken by this government? They comes under this fiscal policy. And whenever RBI is taking the steps, that is called as monetary policy. So fiscal policy and monetary policy are very important, okay, to control inflation in the market. So these will be the overall implications of this issue which is going on, that is controlling of choke points or strategic points. So these are the other important routes of this oil, okay. So we are using this Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, okay, and here we can go through this area of Atlantic Ocean, and from here it is entering into this Indian Ocean and it is supplied to the countries that are present here, right. So here this article says that Bab el Mandab, okay, Bab el Mandab, it is a narrow strait. So here there is one keyword, strait. Strait means nothing but here we have a water body and here we have a water body, and here we are having a very narrow channel. So here we are having a narrow channel that is connecting two big water bodies or two large water bodies. So this channel is called as strait. This channel is called as strait. So in the same way here, this Bab el Mandab, it is a narrow strait which has become a strategic choke point because of Houthi attacks on tankers. So whenever the tankers they are moving in this region, okay, through this Bab el Mandab, so it is they are vulnerable to this Houthi attacks. So Houthis are the rebel groups, they are from Yemen country. Okay, so whenever these oil tankers are moving through this Red Sea, so they are getting attacked by this Houthis. Okay, so because of this, that is escalating conflict and even that is having impact on the global shipping and as well as global trade. So what will be the impact? So if you see the background of this Houthi attack, so Houthis, or they are also called as Ansar Allah of Yemen, so they declared war against Israel in solidarity with these Palestinians. So because of this Israel-Hamas war in October, so now Houthis they are fighting against this Israel. So initially these Houthis they targeted Israel with drones and ballistic missiles. Okay, but now they shifted their tactics and they changed their strategy, and Houthis they are backed up by Iran, so they shifted from targeting Israel to attacking commercial ships in the Red Sea. And even they shift, there is a shift in their tactics, like, so they even broaden their targets. For For example, initially they used to focus on Israel flagged ship, but even now they changed their ship flag. So whichever the vessel is passed through this Red Sea, so they started attacking this. And next one is there is also a threat to the global shipping as well. So there is a very much significance of this Bab al-Mandab because it is one of the important choke point, because it is located strategically important. So wherever it is located, that location is strategically and geographically very important, because most of the world trade which is happening through this choke point. So Houthis, they can target the ships which are passing through this Bab al-Mandab Strait, because it is acting as a vital link between Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. And whenever these Houthis, they are attacking this Bab al-Mandab, so there will be impact on the shipping, because between November 19th and December 18th, within this 1 month, so they had around 37 incidents. So because of this, that is leading to a major shipping companies to suspend trade in this Red Sea route. So whenever the companies are suspending their trade, so it will be also leading to the economic consequences. So shipping traffic through this Red Sea has decreased by approximately 35%. Okay, so even because whenever there is no trade, means how they will be getting or earning the money. So because of this, they will be also having the insurance cost. Whenever these drones are attacking our ships, yes, insurance companies, they have to to pay the insurance, right? So because of this, that will be also increasing of insurance cost. And what is the geopolitical significance? So first one is we have to focus on strategic importance. So Bab al-Mandab, it is a very narrowest point or the narrowest strait. So it is just 29 kilometers wide, and it will be critically holding a very important point or very important position, because it separates Arabian Peninsula from East Africa. Okay, and if you are talking about global economic impact, so approximately 12 to 13% of global seaborne trade. So what is the trade which is happening through these waterways or these seas? So about 12 to 13% which is going on through this Bab al-Mandab. Okay, so this is that much important, and this point is very much crucial for the maritime passage of these vessels. And next one is, if you want to go for rerouting, changing of the route of transport of this crude oil, so the impact here is there will be increasing of distance and increasing of time. So whenever there is increasing of distance, what happen? That will leads to increasing of transportation cost. So transportation cost in turn leads to increasing of crude oil price. So this crude oil price leads to increasing of price of goods and services in the market. That condition is called as inflation. Clear? Yes. And next point here is, because of this rerouting, that will lead to inflation in the market. So now I want to show you where is this exactly Bab al-Mandab is located. So here we have Red Sea, and this part is Gulf of Aden. So here we are having a very narrow channel which is connecting these two, that is Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. That is called as Bab al-Mandab. Clear? And please let me know some other important choke points in the comment box. And now let us see next topic. It is about Veerashaivas. So you have to know about some important facts regarding this Veerashaivas. So this article is important from GS paper 1 under history. So actually why it is in news? So Veerashaiva Mahasabha urged the community members not to describe them as Hindus. So because we are going to have this population census or caste census, okay, so because of this coronavirus or COVID-19, so this census of 2021 has been delayed, and now we are going to have this census soon. So in this census here, Veerashaiva Mahasabha is urging the community that you should not describe themselves as Hindus. Okay, so all community members, they should not use the term Hindus for describing their religion in the next census. So this is the thing which mainly said. And now let us see some facts regarding this Lingayats and Veerashaivas. So the term Lingayat denotes a person who wears personal linga. Actually they will be wearing linga on their chains actually. So it is an iconic form of God Shiva. Okay. So here Lingayats are the followers of 12th century social reform philosopher, that is Basavana or Basaveshwara. So Basaveshwara, he was against caste system and as well as Vedic rituals at that time. So Lingaites, they are strict monotheists and they enjoin the worship of only one god, that is called as Shiva or Linga. So Lingaites, they had been classified as a Hindu subcaste called as Veerashaiva Lingaites. Okay, and they are also considered as Shaivites. So now they are saying that they not belong to Hindu, they are belonging to separate religion or for Lingaites. So Lingaites, they have distanced themselves from Hindu Veerashaivas because they followed Vedas and they supported the caste system to which Basveshwara was against. And Veerashaivas, they are the followers of 5 Pitas, that is religious centers called as Panchapitas. So these Pitas, they are set up on the similar lines to the 4 Pitas which are set up by this Adi Shankara. So it is very, very important. And now let us see next topic, it is about unemployment problem in our country. So recently there is one report, okay, which said about this unemployment. So the name of that report is State of Working India 2023. So here you need to know some data regarding what is this report exactly talking about, and you can save this data, okay, because whenever you are writing answer regarding unemployment, you can use this data directly. And one more thing is, here you have to see what are the reasons and what is the impact. So first let us see about this report. So the report name is State of Working India 2023, and this report highlighted the present status of unemployment in India. So it is talking about the unemployment in India. So if you see the rate of unemployment, the overall unemployment rate which has reduced to 6.6% from 8.7% in 2017-18. That means it is saying that yes, there is decreased unemployment rate. And unemployment based on education and age group, that is over 42% of unemployment seen in graduates who are under 25 years, okay, 42% under 25 years of age group and 21.4% for those who have completed higher and secondary education under 25 years. And even this report says that there is intergenerational mobility in employment, and okay, so there has been intergenerational mobility of employment, for example casual labor generation. So but more number of general caste, they have moved out of casual labor as compared to SCs, STs. In 2021, 40% of scheduled caste workers are involved in casual employment. And if you are talking about the nature of economic growth in India, so economic growth is happening without addressing this challenge of unemployment. So this is one cause of concern. And what are the reasons here? The first one is economic reasons. So our Indian education system is failing to provide education, because what are the skills that are required in the present generation? That skills are not providing in our education system. So we are focusing on only rote learning and as a degree oriented system rather than skill oriented education. So this is one failure of our Indian education system. And next one is higher education level among youth. So actually what happens, so now youth are opting for the higher education. So whenever they are getting higher education, so they are not showing not much interested in doing unskilled or informal jobs. And if you are talking about social reasons, so especially in the rural areas, we have this system of joint families. So in these joint families, they are going for disguised unemployment. So normally in rural areas, they will be going for agriculture. So in agriculture, if they want 4 members, but in home, because of this joint family, they are having more than 10, okay, who are working in the same field. So because of this, we are seeing this disguised unemployment, so which is seen in the rural areas. And there is also rush for government jobs or social prestige and security. So many educated youth, they are running behind the government jobs due to social pressure, and especially they want to get a good respected job profile and social security. And if you see, the important reason here is there is low mobility of labor due to social reasons. So people generally avoid migrating to so far areas because of some factors like diversity of language, because of religion, customs, family, etc. Yes, as labor, they don't want to move to other areas. And next one is expansion of social security measures. So government has increased, and it also increased the distribution of food under this National Food Security Act, and because of this here it is reducing the pressure on the individuals to work, okay, and to seek employment. So these are some important reasons. And what can be done? So what is a way forward? So first one is we can focus on national employment policy. So government can come up with this national employment policy, and it can improve the employment opportunities. And next one is government can come up with the special packages for labor intensive industries. For example, footwear, leather, textiles, food processing, decor. So these are the areas which will provide huge employment rate. So government can provide some support to these industries, and we can set up more and more industries so that we can generate employment. And we can focus on resource based development. Decentralization of industrial activities, they are based on resources, and they will address the problem of labor mobility and provide employment opportunities in backward regions of the countries like Jharkhand and Odisha. So we have to focus on resource based development. So decentralization of industrial activities based on the resources, that will address the problem of labor mobility and provide employment opportunities. And next one is we have to focus on proper implementation of new education policy. So especially we have to implement this new education policy so that we have to focus on the skill rather than rote learning. Okay, we have to update our textbooks based on the present technology. So whatever the textbooks are there, they are outdated textbooks. So we have to revise them. And next one is we have to remove the social barriers. Okay, we have to remove social barriers for more women participation. So here we have to focus on even some organizations, cooperatives, trust, self-help groups, and these will be providing some schemes. For example, Kudumbashree. Okay, Kudumbashree program in Kerala, so which promoted a break to the social barriers, and that led to the entry of women into the job market. So if we are promoting this type of SHGs, then we can also contribute the women towards the economy, and women, they will also work hard to contribute to the economy. And next one is government need to focus on greater public investment. So government must take care of greater public investment in some sectors like health, in some sectors like education, police and judiciary, to create many government jobs, and even government can improve these employment opportunities as well. So these are some important things that we have to focus to improve employment opportunities and to decrease unemployment rate in India. And next topic is India's revised criminal law proposals. So this article is very important from your polity point of view. So if you see the context, it says that our Union Home Minister, so he introduced 3 revised bills in Lok Sabha, and they are going to replace British era's criminal laws. For example, we have IPC, ERPC and IEA, that is Indian Evidence Act. So if you see the details, it says that Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, which incorporates Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, and they came up with the new definitions of terrorist. It defines like cruelty against women while enhancing punishment for mob lynching. So these are the changes that we are going to come. That is Terrorist Act, okay, and we came up with increasing of punishment for the cruelty against women and even for mob lynching. And next one is Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. So it introduced community service and community service as punishment, and even it expands the power of police regarding handcuff usage, and also extends police custody beyond initial 15 days of arrest. And next one is Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023, which revises admissibility of electronic evidence. And there are some concerns which are mainly said by the experts, like these bills, they are posing some potential risk to the civil liberties. Okay, because whenever there is increasing of power of police, yes, that will also lead to the increased potential for coerced evidence. Okay, so this is some cause of concern. And next topic, it is about trans-border crimes. So India, Bangladesh officials to tackle cross-border crimes. So if you see context, it says that top officials of border security agencies of India and Bangladesh, they stressed coordinated management to check trans-border crimes. So if you're talking about Indo-Bangladesh border, so India is sharing a longest border with other countries, like international border with its longest, that too with Bangladesh itself. Okay, so especially some states like West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, so they are sharing boundary with this Bangladesh. So this entire stretch which contains different topography, like we have plains, we have bells and we have hills, jungles. So they are making illegal migration very easy. So illegal migration across this border which poses serious security threats, because they will be acting as a fertile ground for some international organization, for some terrorist organization, and even the organizations of the which are operating from Pakistan, so they can easily penetrate into northeastern part and they can expand their activities in India. And because of poor law and the poor management of borders, that will also lead to other issues like smuggling of arms, smuggling of drugs, etc. Okay, so these are some important issues that we are seeing across this India-Bangladesh border. And I want to show you map here. So this is Bangladesh. So the states which are sharing bond here is West Bengal. Here we have some part Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. So Sikkim is not sharing boundary with Bangladesh. So this is very important. Okay, so these are the countries which are sharing border with Bangladesh. Okay, so this topic is important from international relations, which comes in a GS paper 2. And now I want to announce about this daily mains answer writing course. So we are going to launch this new batch today. Okay, so here in this course we are covering entire your GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, and we are also focusing not only on your mains answers but even essay and case study. So every day from Monday to Saturday you will be getting daily one question. On Sunday you will be getting essay or case study. Okay, for every question, case study and essay, we are also providing you the model answer, and there will be detailed evaluation of your answer. And on every Sunday you will be having doubt clearing session. Okay, that will be conducted on Zoom. And even especially many students, you are having problem regarding this essay, how to write an essay, how to structure an essay, what is the content. So how can you write a case study, how can you address the approach, so what is the way to answer the case study. So all these things that we are going to discuss in the live classes. Okay, so this will be very useful to clear your UPSC mains. And if you are the students who are facing problem of content, or if you are facing problem of fear of answer writing, and if you don't know how to structure an answer, so for all these problems the solution is mains answer writing practice. And if you are a beginner and if you are preparing for 2025 and 2026, then you can come and join. So even though if you are a beginner, because we will be teaching from the basics. So how this program will goes on? So we are going to give you the 52 weeks of schedule. So in this schedule we are also focusing on micro listing of topics. So based on the schedule you will be preparing and you will be writing answer. Okay, every day you will be getting questions, so you will be writing answer. And after writing your answer, you will be sending your answer in PDF format to our mail ID. So here we will be evaluating your answer and we will be giving you detailed feedback like what you wrote, what can be written, so what can be added, what can be deleted, so how many sub-questions are there, whether you addressed all those sub-questions or not, and how to improve your presentation by drawing map or a flow chart or a tree diagram or a graph. So we will be saying everything, okay, regarding the detailed feedback. And whatever the corrected copy is there, so we will be resending to your mail ID. So you will be checking the feedback and automatically you will be improving. So you can improve within 3 to 4 months of time for sure. And one more thing here is you will be having the Zoom live interactions, and even we are going to give you the mic access also, so that you can directly raise your voice, okay, regarding the doubts. So this is about this mains answer writing course, and many students they got benefited from this course. And if you join, you will be also get benefited. So don't invest on your time, invest on your money. So if you are investing on money, you will be getting the returns back fast rather than time. So if you are investing on time, time will be not get back, right? So the cost of this course is 8,200 rupees. So if you can't pay that amount in single go, so you can pay in 2 installments. And if you want to enroll to this course, you can call me on this number 8074765513. So this is even WhatsApp number. You can text me on WhatsApp or even on Telegram. Okay, so that is about this course, and that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this class. So if you really like this class, hit the like button and share this class to your friends also. And please do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy. Thank you so much for watching.